Yo, 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 what's happening, y'all? So, I think I've worked out what's going on. I think. I could be wrong, but I think I've worked out what's going on. So, for whatever reason, right? If I stream, if I'm restreaming, to YouTube as well as Twitch, Twitch doesn't like receiving more than 6,000 kilobits per second, right? Of bitrate, whereas YouTube does like it. But if I give it, what should happen is it should like say, okay, well, we'll just get rid of all the other bits and we'll just scale it down to 1080p or whatever, like down to whatever the bitrate that they like. You know, they should be able to handle it. But they don't. Instead, they just say, well, screw you, we're going to put you down to 720p. So that's the shenanigans. So we have to figure out another way to get this to happen so we can get both things working well. Anyways, that's my story. Thanks for coming. Oh, how's everyone been? What's been happening, y'all? Am I still having issues with this? Is the question. I think I am still having issues with this for whatever reason. So YouTube doesn't want to show up. Hello there, pre-drag. What's going on? Let me see if I can do this. I wonder if it's just going to start working. I don't know. Let me see. I'll make a little custom doc. Oops. There we go. We can pop it over here, I guess. And just have to remember to jump to it. There's an awesome way to restream on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick applied that recently. Really? I don't really have any plan to go over to Kick. I don't see how Kick is. There's not going to be anyone who's going to be there. Like, I don't. Surely no one cares. Like, let's just look at Kick Age of Mythology stream. The category is there. It's got 186 followers. It's got 0 live streams. The clips, there's 1 clip there. I'm sorry, I just don't, I don't think it's going to work. I don't think Kick's the place to be for an Age of Mythology. Cool. Yeah, I don't understand. It's just like the thing is just not. What if I refresh? No. What if I hit dashboard here? What if I refresh? Let's try that. See what happens. It's really weird. Like my YouTube chat just does not want to come. Chat settings. Hello. It should be just working. I almost want to just give up. I just don't understand. It's just big fat broken. What if I do it like this? No. What if I do it like this? Chat is ready to display messages. Are you going to show me some YouTube messages? Can everyone on YouTube spam messages at me? Doesn't matter what it is. I want you guys to spam at me. Still on holidays in Italy. Oh my god, that's nice. The cocktails, let's go. Yeah, it's just not working. Stream not found. Can check my YouTube dashboard. Okay, I will check my YouTube dashboard. Was it because I put a thumbnail on it? Is that why? They're upset that I put a thumbnail on it. I think they might be. It's the only thing that makes any sense. Hang on. Let's pop... No, I've already got it. I'm so confused. Why are you so shit? Somebody explain. Okay, let me try this. Let me go ahead and just remove... Wait. File name. I can't even remove it. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and give up for today. Whatever's going on, it's stupid. And I need to just find another way to do this. If you can just pop out for me. Excuse me. Why can't I do this? Hello? Come on, pop out, pop out. Over here. Hello? No. It's not popping up on the thing though, right? It's not popping up in I see you, May Shadowfax. It's just not working. Oh, I got it. Okay, so what if I put you? I know. I'll put you here, and then we have two chat boxes up, and we'll just deal with it for today. And oh no, hang on, it's working now. It's working. All right. Well, we're gonna roll with it. All right. I'm just gonna leave it there. I didn't touch anything. I'm gonna jump into a gimme game, hopefully, and we're gonna start losing some points. It's been a while since I've played the old ranked. See what we get hit with. Hopefully it's fun. If it stops being fun, I will play something else. All right. Happy days. Oh man. I didn't go to basketball today. I don't know what happened. I don't know what ended up happening, but I did hear my team had some issues finding a female for the team. Don't even think anybody saw the message. That is terrifying. Yeah, I couldn't. My leg's still sore. I'm like, I'm not gonna go and run on it. I'm just not gonna do it. It's not gonna happen. All right, that was a quick cue. Holy moly! Let's jump over to here. Let's hit the ready button, and hopefully we have a good game. We'll see. Oh, ranked. On Yellow River. Why are Minotaurs so tanky? It's because they're they're like a bruiser type myth unit, right? Oh, we're playing against Mr. Super Saiyan. I got Poseidon.
Μάλιστα. Ναι. Προσταγέκτον.
Okay, so this way is probably the wrong way to go, but let's just scout it.
Λέγε βρυτόμ. Έτοιμεκτον. Βρυτόμ. Λέγε βούλομε.
Good luck. Have fun.
Λέγε
Let's run this way. Let's go this way. We grab those. We grab this. Put this down now. You come here. We're gonna grab this. Cancel that. That wasn't the best start I've ever done in my life. It's a decent town center here. Still think I have to put pressure onto him right early on. Actually, keep going this way. There's probably more goats on this side than the other side.
Λέγε
If or potential for goats. Also have this feeling that I can lose a scout kind of early on here. Anything? There we go. Alright, now let's head back up this way. I will drag this guy in.
Λέγε ορθός, πάνι.
Λέγε
Πρόσταγμα, πρόσταγμα.
Will the atheist run continue? I mean, to be completely honest, it depends on how well the videos do. I put a lot of effort into the one that I put out today,
πρόσταγμα.
but yeah,
Πρόσταγμα, ορθβούλομαι.
we'll see.
Ορθάνι, βούλομαι. Ορθάνι, ορθός. Λέει ορθβούλομαι. Πάνι.
Πρόσεχε.
Let's get a house up over here.
Πρόσταγμα,
Chop this. Come this way. Come down the bottom. Maybe come over onto gold now.
Ναι, με λέγε τέκτον, τέκτον.
πρόσταγμα, έτοιμο.
Two on woods. That might be enough. What are the relics?
Βρυτόμος. Έτοιμος, βούλομαι.
Trojan Gate Hinge. Black Lotus.
Βούλομαι.
Not the most important of relics, but relics nonetheless. I think we come over here and actually get this up now for the next villager if possible. I don't know if we'll be able to. Yes, it's always online when you're fighting. It says that you're an older account with you playing against yourself. Could be.
Έτοιμο, μάλιστα. Θηρευτής. Λέγε πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε μεταλλέ. Πρόσταγμα.
You should probably go on over here.
Ορθός, βούλομαι. Έτοιμο, παν, βούλομαι.
Okay.
Ορθός, βούλομαι.
Έτοιμο, ναι, μάλιστα.
Shoot this guy.
Πρόστα έστω, βούλομαι. Θηρευτής. Λέγε μεταλλέ. Πρόσεχε, ναι, μεταλλές.
Λέει θηρευτής.
Έτοιμος.
At the very least, I should come grab that relic early on.
Λέγε, ναι, έστω.
Come back. What's this?
Λέγε,
Cheap.
πάνι.
And in the top town center, I should be fine with him grabbing. So we'll just sort of send things down to the bottom there, I guess.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
Έστω, βούλο, τέκτον.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα, μάλιστα. Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον, θηρευτής.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον. Θηρευτής.
Έστω, τέκτον, μεταλλεύς.
Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Ναι.
Βούλομαι, πάνι. Έτοιμος, βούλο, ορθάνι. Τέκτον, μεταλλεύς.
Μάλιστα. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Έστω. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Λέει βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι.
Βούλομαι, πάνι.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμος.
Λέει, ναι, βουφορβός.
Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Μα βούλομαι.
Έστω. Μάλιστα. Εισβολή. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Έστω.
Λέει έστω. Έτοιμος. Καλό.
Λέει, πάνι, πάνι, ορθός, πάνι, πάνι, ορθός, πάνι.
Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα.
Προς βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Έστω. Έστω.
It's cause idle time. Like he's just running. Like I'm not gonna get any bills, but I just need to.
Ναι.
Έτοιμο, ορθός, πάνι, βούλομαι, πρόσταγμα, ορθός, εισβολή.
Μάλιστα. Έστω.
Λέγε, πάνι, βούλομαι, χώρο,
Μάλιστα. Έστω.
πρόσταγμα, πάνι, ορθός. Έτοιμο, βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε, ορθός. Πάνι, ορθός. Βούλα, ορθός. Λέγε, βούλα, ορθβούλ, πρόσταγμα, καλός. Πάνι, ορθός.
Πρόσεχε. Μαθριτόμος.
Πρόσταγμα, λέει, βούλομαι. Πάνι. Προς βούλ, πάνι. Βούλομαι. Λέγε, πάνι, ορθός. Ναι. Προς βούλαν, ορφάν, βούλαν, έτοιμος. Προς ορφάν, βούλομαι. Ορφάν, ορθός, ορθός. Εις φόρο, πρόσταγμα, παν, ορθός. Βούλομαι, λέγε. Παν, ορθό, βούλαν, βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Τέκτον.
Λέγε. Ορθβούλομαι, παν, ορθβούλομαι. Παν, ορφάν. Προς βουλάνι.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Ναι.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα.
Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Ορφάν, βούλομαι.
Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Έστω. Ναι.
Ετοίμο. Βούλες, μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέει πάνι.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Ναι. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
Προς βουλθό, βουλάν, ορθός.
Ετοίμος. Βούλ, μάλιστα.
Έτοιμο. Ταπεινός. Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον.
Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος.
Λέγε. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε.
Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Βούλ. Ναι. Βούλ. Μάλιστο. Ναι. Εις μάχη.
Λέγε.
Βούλ. Μάλιστο. Καλώς. Βούλ. Μάλιστο. Ναι. Εις μάχη. Βούλομαι.
Επάν, ορθός.
Λέγε. Έστω.
Προς βούλομαι.
Προς ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστο.
Επάνι. Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Καλώς.
Προς μάλιστα. Έστω.
Λέγε. Ορθβούλομαι.
Πρόστεκτον. Λέγε.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Βούλες, μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος.
Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Επάν, ορθός. Βούλομαι. Επάν, ορθβούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Λεπάνι. Έτοιμο. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθβάνι.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλεκτον.
Έτοιμο. Ορφάν. Βούλο. Εις μάχη.
Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Θηρικοσής.
Λέει ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Πάν. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Εις μάχην. Ορφάνι.
Καλώς.
Βούλομαι. Πάνι.
Βούλομαι. Βούλ. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Μάλιστο.
Προς βούνε. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε.
Βούλομαι. Καλώς. Βούλ.
Λέγε. Έστω.
Προς ορθός. Έτοιμος.
Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμο. Βούλομαι.
Ετοίμος. Εις μάχη. Μανέ. Έστω. Εισβολή.
Βούλ. Μάλιστα.
Προς βούλο. Όρο. Επάν. Βούλο. Καλώς.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλο. Εις καλώς.
Έστω. Εις μάχη. Εισβολή.
Ετοίμος.
Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Μάλιστα. Καλώς.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε. Μαλ. Βούλο. Έστω. Λέγε. Βούλ. Μανέ. Βούλο. Μάλιστα. Ετοίμος. Έστω. Ναι. Βούλ. Μάλιστα.
Έστω. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος.
Λέγε. Παν. Ορθός.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Θηρικοσής.
Λέγε. Πρόσταν. Βούλομαι.
Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
Πάνι. Ορθό. Βούλανι.
Βούλ. Έστω. Βούλ. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε.
Ναι. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος.
Έστω. Πρόσεχε. Εις μάχη.
Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή. Εις μάχη. Εισβολή. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Καλώς.
Προς βούλ. Μανέ. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Βούλες. Ναι. Μαλ. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος.
Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Εις μάχην. Βούλομαι.
Προς βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Ναι.
Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι. Έστω. Τέκτον.
Έτοιμος.
Ετοιμά. Ναι. Έστω. Βούλ. Μάλιστα.
Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Ναι.
Έτοιμο. Έστω. Βρυτό.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Ορθβάνι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Λέγε. Ορθός.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Λέγε. Παν. Ορφάνι. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Εισβολή. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Βούλ. Ναι. Πρόσεχε. Μαλ. Έστω. Ναι.
Λέγε. Πάνι. Ορθός.
Βρυτέκτον.
Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Βούλανι. Ορθός. Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα. Ναι.
So he's going for the crenellation shit, so I'm just gonna try and get...
Λέγε.
I guess I just try and get next stage here.
Βούλ. Μάλιστα. Βρυτό.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Παν.
Nothing
Ορθό.
here.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Προς βούλ. Ναι. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλανι. Βούλαν. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
He's playing very defensive.
Τι λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Προς μανέ.
Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι. Τέκτον. Θηρευτής.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Παν. Ορθός. Πάνι. Έτοιμο. Ορθβούλομαι. Ορθός. Εις μάχην. Παν. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Λέγε. Παν. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμο.
Λέγε. Ορφάν. Ορθό. Βούλανι. Ορθβάνι. Όρο. Ορθβούλομαι.
Έστω. Καλώς. Εισβολή.
Ορθός.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
Έτοιμος. Παν. Ορθβούλομαι. Ορθός. Λέγε. Παν. Ορφάνι.
Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμο. Βούλομαι. Έστω. Μεταλλέ.
Λέγε. Ορθβούλανι. Ορθός. Λέει
Ναι.
έτοιμο. Παν ορθός. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέει βούλο.
Λέγε.
Ναι, μάλιστα. Πρόσταγμα. Προς έστω.
Παν.
Πρόσεχμα, ναι. Τέκτον.
Λέγε τέκτον. Προς μάλιστα.
Ναι, βούλμα, ναι.
Λέγε έστω. Βουλ, μάλιστα. Έστω, βουλ, μάλιστα. Εις μάχην.
Λέει προς έστω. Βούλ, ναι. Προς μάλιστα. Έστω.
Έστω.
Ναι, μάλιστα. Εις μάχη.
Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Εις μάχη.
Βουλ, έστω. Έστω.
Λέει ναι τέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέει βούλ. Ορθός.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Εις μάχην.
Πρόσταγμα. Εκεί, μ' αρέσει, ναι. Μα βούλομαι.
Λέγε βουλ, μάλιστα.
Ναι. Μα βούλο. Ναι, μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
Προς έστω. Βούλ, μάλιστα. Προς ναι.
Λέγε τέκτον. Πρόσεχε έτοιμη. Τέκτον. Πρόσταγμα τέκτον.
Πρόσεχε τέκτον. Λέγε τέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι.
Λέει μάλιστα.
Λέει έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε.
Προς μάλιστα. Μεταλλεύς.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Εσ μάλιστα. Εσ βούλομαι. Εσ μα βούλομαι. Έστω. Μα βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Παν. Εισβολή.
Λέγε
Έστω. Ναι, μάλιστα. Έστω. Τέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλαν. Ορθός. Λέει βούλαν. Βούλο. Ορθός.
Πρόσεχμα, ναι. Βουλ, μάλιστα. Τέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα. Παν. Βούλομαι. Ορθάνι. Βούλ. Ορθός. Καλός.
Έτοιμος. Προς μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Πόρο. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Έτοιμο. Εις μάχην.
πρόσεχε τέκτον. Έτοιμο. Βούλομαι τέκτον. Θηρευτής.
Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Βούλαν. Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
Ετοίμος. Βούλ, έστω.
Έτοιμος. Παν. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε λέγε ναι τέκτον.
Προς έστω. Γρητό. Ταπεινός.
I
Λέγε. Μα βουλ,
need.
τέκτον.
Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Τέκτον.
Λέγε, μάλιστα. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλο. Ναι, έστω.
Πρόσταγμα.
Ναι, βούλομαι. Λέγε. Μα έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Τέκτον.
Βούλε, έστω. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ετοίμα. Βούλε. Έστω, μάλιστα.
Λέγε έτοιμο. Ναι τέκτον.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Ναι, βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Πάνι. Ορθάνι.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλαν. Ορθός.
Έτοιμο. Μάλιστα. Βουλ. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Παν. Βούλανι.
Έστω. Ναι.
Πρόσεχε τέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθό. Λέει πάνι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Έστω. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Λέει πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Βούλε. Έστω. Ναι. Βούλ, μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος.
Έτοιμη. Έστω. Βουνέ. Τέκτον. Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι θρητόμος.
Έτοιμη.
Τέκτον.
Ναι. Βούλ, έστω.
Λέει πρόσεχε. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε.
Μα ναι. Έστω. Μα βούλο. Έστω.
Έτοιμη.
Ναι. Μα ναι. Βούλο.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έστω.
Ναι τέκτον.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Έστω. Εσ μάλιστα.
Ναι. Μα βούλ, μάλιστα. Λέγε. Έστω. Ναι. Βούλ, έστω. Μα ναι. Ετοίμος. Βούλ, έστω. Ετοίμος. Βούλ, μα ναι. Πρόσεχε. Τι λέγε. Μα έστω. Βούλ, μάλιστα. Έστω. Ναι. Βούλομαι. Έστω, μάλιστα. Ναι. Βούλ, έστω. Ναι.
I don't need this much wood, do I?
Καλώς.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθό. Καλά. Εισβολή. Όρο. Καλός.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα.
Εις μάχη. Εισβολή.
Λέγε
Μα ναι. Βούλομαι. Τέκτον.
Καλώς.
Λέγε. Ισμάχη. Καλός. Εισβολή. Όρο. Πρόσταγμα. Ισμάχη. Έτοιμος. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Καλός.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Τέκτον.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Τέκτον. Έτοιμη. Τέκτον. Λέγε. Τέκτον. Τέκτον.
Λέει. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Es maestro.
Okay. We get this position. I need to get
Έστω.
a market and just crash the wood gather rates.
Πρόσταγμα. Βολ μάλιστα. Es βολ μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Έστω. Βολ μάλιστα.
Λέγε ορθώς.
Ναι. Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Έστω. Μάλιστα.
I don't need that one just yet.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον.
Βολ μάλιστα. Es βολ μάλιστα.
Now we grab it.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Έτοιμος. Τέκτον.
Πρόσταγ. Βρυτό. Τέκτον.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Θηρευτή. Τέκτον.
Λέγε. Τέκτον.
Προστέκτον. Έτοιμη. Λέγε. Έστω.
Έτοιμος.
Βουκορβός.
Βολ μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Τέκτον.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον. Τέκτον.
Έτοιμος. Es μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Es μάλιστα.
It was already crashed though.
Τέκτον.
Λέγε.
Okay.
Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα.
Wonder
λέγε.
why.
Es βολ έστω. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Έστω. Βολ έστω. Βολ έστω.
Εις καλό. Εις μάχην. Φάνη. Φάνη. Ορθώς. Φάνη. Ορθώς. Φάνη. Ορθώς. Φάνη. Πρόσταγμα. Βόρο. Καλό. Καλό. Εις μάχην. Λέγε βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα. Μεταλλεύς.
Έτοιμα. Ναι. Βούλομαι. Λέει μεταλλεύς.
Λέγε. Τέκτον.
Έτοιμη.
Φάνη. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε ορθώς.
GG. Oh. He sort of he went so hard on turtling that I just got to do whatever I want, basically. I mean, if someone's going to turtle this hard and someone's going to run that hard from raids every single time you turn up, I just get so much value, right? Like, look at the resources. This is just from damage. He comes back a bit, but obviously we overtake later. It's not even by that much, but this pays for everything. This allows us to get our town center. Why we get closer, I think, is because I dropped the third town center. Super turtle, man. I think you can go for a crazy turtle, but you have to do something behind it, right? You have to get something going. I showed you why it's bad, so you're going to stop it now? You're going to actually play a game with me? Grab watchtowers, grab crenellations, hide on your bloody shittest town center ever. I was like, if you take this town center, we're all good. Like, I was like, okay, I'm going to send my shit over here first. I send my centaur here or whatever. And I'm like, okay, so he's not here, which means he's either up here or he's playing one town center. And I go, okay, he's on the top town center. All right, well, this means that we're playing for like 15 minutes into the game where I'm controlling this area of the map. Because if I control, if I force him up to the top, he has to stay here. He has to then push to the left here and grab this gold mine. This leaves the center for me to grab, followed by this. So my plan here is like, okay, if he's going to go for this, then we can just claim the rest of this shit and say stay in your base. I guess the only thing in this situation I'd be worried about... Actually, no, I'm not even worried about an underworld because I just ceasefire the underworld, take the position anyways, I'll be wandering back while taking the spot, take the fight that I would have won, and then kill him. There's not really much there for him to do. I think the better play is to open Hippias as Zeus against Poseidon.
Έτοιμος.
And then you go into Hoplites and you try and play a one town center game against the Hippias.
Λέγε.
Unless you have like, I mean, if you got this town center up, I think this game would be much different, right? Like this town center here, you wall up, you wall this, etc.
Πρόσεχε.
Nice and early. You get a tower here. You can play that defensive game plan on this way because now you've got 2 gold mines. You don't have to play anything. You can just sit here and turtle to Hephaestus, right? But this town center up the top, even though it's got the food, which is nice, it's kind of ignoring the more important objectives. Is there any series in which players send you gameplay and you review it with commentary? I mean, I do like I do casts a lot. I need to raise my elo. Could you please donate some points? That's what I'm here for. I'm donating. When do Greeks go anything but Hephaestus now? I think Hephaestus is not as good as people are saying right now. I think Artemis is still scary. And I think Hera has options as well. But so here's what's here before we jump into another game, let's talk. So these are the game plans, right? Well, not the game plans, but this is when the gods are at their strongest, right? So Greeks are at their strongest in the Mythic Age. Egyptians are at their strongest in the Classical Age, Heroic Age, Early Mythic Age, right? They're kind of like the Atlanteans, so to speak, of Retold. Like a legacy Atlanteans was this way. They kind of fall off in the late game. Norse is good in the early game, to some degree. Actually, they're kind of defensive. They're probably better in the Heroic Age, and also very, very good in the late game as well. They're kind of a Heroic Age late game-esque type civ. While they do lose to things like Greek in the late game, they're also quite good in the late game against a lot of other stuff. Atlanteans, they're a bit of a funky bunch. You've obviously got some really nice Heroic Age timings and stuff that you're aiming for. You've got some pretty strong late game ideas with Gaia, for example, when you're going for things like Rhea infantry plus Lampedes, right? Like this idea is really, really good. Uranus has obviously got his own late game ideas with Helios and things like that. Cronus has got his own late game ideas utilizing the temporal chaos plus Helios, and you can kind of tap into a little bit of both. But if you're aiming for that, you're probably going to be losing to the well, I think if you get to, I think Gaia can win against Greeks in the late game. And then you got the Chinese, who are just late game beasts, but they also for some reason have got an insane Classical Age as well with Qi Yao. So you've got, I mean, Nua's also a little bit different. She's more of a Heroic Age late game beast, right? So when you think about the game in this way, what ends up happening is you go, oh, I'm trying to get to this point in the game to find a solid advantage, right? I'm trying to get to this point. But in doing that, if your opponent takes enough advantage earlier on, for whatever reason, you're going to end up losing games against people who are quite good at the game, right? Like if either the player is not very good at the game, then it's going to be a little bit of a rush to those things, and then whoever gets there first can find an edge, right? Like, and win. But if you're like playing a bit different, you can kind of I don't know what I'm saying. My brain's left my body. Arvo, thanks so much for the Twitch Prime, my dude. Appreciate it. Yeah. Let's continue. What was I saying there? What triggered that? I can't remember. I was coming towards a point. Oh, it was about the Hephaestus thing. Right. So the whole thing with this is if the game goes in a way that allows Hephaestus to just come quite early online, it's just better to go that way. Right? It's just better to go Hephaestus, and it should be. Hephaestus should be the god which you go if you get to the heroic age, the mythic age nice and quick, and you're like still kind of playing a defensive game, right? You haven't had to engage in many fights, and you just sort of got there nice and quick. But on the flip side, if your opponent manages to force you to do A, B, C, right, early on, and get copper weapons, copper mail, get bronze armor in as well, like all of a sudden that Hephaestus is pushed back a little bit too far, and that's where the Artemis comes in. That's where that thing comes in, because you're like, well, this boost I get from Hephaestus is nice. I get a little bit of extra population, but realistically, I don't need the cost off of my iron upgrades. I've already got an economy set up to deal with it. It's probably going to be better for me to boost my archers, right? With that technology that you get from this, right? From Shafts of Plague. And conversely there with Greek, with Zeus, you're actually going, well, while I could go Hephaestus because I haven't had many engagements, if I got to Hera really quick, then all of a sudden Hera is the better choice. And then there's also the follow-up with that, where I'm not sure exactly how true this is anymore, considering how much free gold you get from Hephaestus. But it used to be that if gold mines were quite lackluster, like say on a 2 large gold mine in Midgard, both players get 2 large gold mines, you would go Hera so that you could spam Medusas to tie your gold funds over. The Medusas would take a nice chunk of your army space, and you can do some good stuff there. Compare the Artemis tech to Tyr, Vidar, Horus. What do you mean? This tech is really, really good. Am I wrong? Look at this thing. It's 10% extra range damage, and it gives 1.5 divine damage to a relatively low base damage unit. Like it's 5.6 damage or something, right? So it's like a 20% boost. Right? Like this is like an S+ tier technology. It's crazy. It's great. It's really, really good. And it applies on the Peltast as well, right? I don't know how you can think that's not a good tech. Like it clearly is. I don't, what cap? There's no cap. It's just a really good tech. Peltast damage doesn't matter. They already obliterate archers. Yeah, but you... It's like saying that one divine damage slingers weren't that good. That's what it's like saying. Saying that that tech isn't S tier is like saying one divine damage slingers weren't that good. Is there a YouTuber who casts 4v4 games regularly? I haven't had an opportunity to cast a 4v4. I don't really... Divine damage slings were that good. No. I say that they were good, but they didn't need to get nerfed. That's my take. That's my take. All right, another ranked game. Another you, another me. Let's see how we go. Oh, we're playing Super again. This time with Gaia. Is Super the only one out here? Is he sniping me? Stop sniping me, Super. Go away. Find someone else to play. Dazu, thank you for the donation, my friend. Where's the other goat? There should be two. No? I think this game might be a little on the hard side for us, but that's okay. We'll see what we can do. Hopefully we can take advantage of that early on. What's this? That's all the techs in. I need to get a house down as well. I'll just put it here. I don't care. Okay, so, I mean, if we grab this town center, we have to build units to protect our giraffe. Hopefully he has to do the same.
Herr Joe's? Mos intem.
It's too close to his town center. Oh well. We'll see what he's going for. I don't know. I don't see him dropping the town center. So I'm going to drop a barracks.
Os Yuji. Os Mos Schwest. Burek Aken.
Herjos, Eschlos, Yuji, Eked, Herjos, Mak, Mos Intum, Bureg,
Yuge, Mak, Yuge, Eschlos, Erskopos, Yuge.
Skop. Most Schwest.
Burek. Eket. Eket.
Herjos.
Herjos. Eschlos. Yuji.
Mak. Yuge. Eschlo. Volia.
Herjos. Eschlos.
Skopos. Use Schwest.
Bureg. Yuji.
Skopo. Mak. Volia. Yuge. Mak. Volia. Eschlo. Yuge.
Bureg. Mak. Yuji. Yuji. Oster.
Erdmak.
Skopos.
Herjos. Schwest.
Herjos. Yuji. Eschlos. Mak. Mak. Eschlos. Ilis Mokei. Bureg. Eschlosto. Mak. Bureg. Yuji.
Yuge. Volia.
Yuji. Herdmak. Eschlos. Schwest.
Yuji. Yuji. Ilis Mokei. Bureg. Yuji.
Bur also Mak.
Skopos. Eschlos. Yuji. Yuji.
Skopos.
Yuji. Eporofa.
Yuji. Volia. Schwest. Volia. Herjos.
Herjos.
Skopos. Schwest.
Bureg. Skopos. Eschlos. Osto. Mak. Yuji.
Burek. You Eschlost.
Eschma. Esch-Yuji. Skopos.
Erjos. Skopos. Esch. Yuge.
Yuji.
Yuji. Eschma.
Skopos.
Yuji. Eschlos. Mak. Yuji. Eschlos. Mak.
Herjos. Osmak. Eket.
Yuge. Eschlost.
Yuji. Eschma. Yuji. Eschlos. Mak.
Burek. Diat. Skopos.
Yuji.
Yuji.
Eschlos. Yuji. Mak.
Skop. Volley. Schwest. Bur Volley. Schwest.
Yuji.
Erjos. Schmak. Yuge. Eschlost.
Skopos. Eschma. Yuji. Eschlos.
Herjos.
Yuji. Mak.
Erjos. Yuge.
Bureg.
Skopos. Schwest.
Skopos. Mak. Yuji.
Yuge. Esch. Yuge.
Skop. Yuji. Bureg. Eschma. Eschlos.
Eschlost.
Yuji. Eschlos.
Erjos. Mak.
Yuji. Mak. Skopos. Mak. Eschlos. Yuji. Mak.
Yuge.
Yuji.
Burek. Schwest. Esch. Osmak. Esch. Osmak. Schwest. Skop. Eket. Most intim.
Skopos.
Yuji. Esch-Yuji. Yuji.
Bur. Yuji. Eket.
Mak. Esch-Yuji. Eschma. Esch-Yuji. Eschma. Yuji. Eschlos. Bureg.
Erjos. Yuge. Mak. Yuge.
Skopos. Yuji. Skopos.
Yuge. Skopos.
Yuji. Skopos. Mak. Eschlos. Yuji. Mak. Skop. Esch-Yuji. Mak. Eschlos. Bureg. Yuji.
Herjos. Most intim.
Mak.
Yuji.
Eschlos.
Eschlos. Yuji. Diat.
Yuji. Skopos. Yuji. Skopos. Yuji. Mak.
Burek.
Skopos.
Herjos. Yuji.
Bur. Eket. Osto.
Yuji. Bureg. Yuji. Yuji.
Erjos. Mak.
Yuji. Eschlos. Bureg. Mak. Yuji.
Skop. Eschlost.
Skop. Esch. Yuji. Mak. Esch. Yuji. Eschma. Yuji. Eschlos. Mak. Yuji.
Very
Mak.
confused.
Eschlos. Mak. Yuji. Mak.
Herjo. Eket. Mak.
Skopos. Yuji.
Eschlost.
Skopos. Esch. Yuji.
Not confused
Yuji. Mak. Bureg.
anymore.
Mak. Eschlos.
Yuge. Mak. Eschlost. Yuge.
Skopos. Diat.
Yuji. Bureg. Yuji. Mak.
Herjos. Bur also Mak.
Bureg. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Eschlos. Yuji. Yuji. Skopos. Mak. Eschlos. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Eschlos.
Skopos.
Bureg. Eporofa. Mak. Yuji. Eschlos. Mak. Yuji.
Most Eschlos.
Skopos. Eschlos. Bureg. Yuji. Ilis Mokei.
Esch. Mak. Esch. Yuge. Mak. Esch. Yuge. Mak. Eschlost. Yuge.
Skopos. Bureg.
Mak. Esch. Mak.
Skopos. Yuji. Bureg. Eschlos. Mak.
Skopos. Yuji.
Yuji. Eschlos.
Burek.
Eschlos. Skopos.
Also Mak. Diat.
Bureg. Mak. Mak. Bureg. Yuji. Skopos. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Burek. Eschloss. Mak. Yuji. Skopos. Mak.
Herr Joe, Eschloss.
Herr Joe. Osto. Yuji. Mos in.
Also using. Most intim burek using Bayern. Skopos. Os Eschloss. Diat.
Mak. Yuji.
Herr Joe, Diat.
Yuji. Burek. Skopos. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Eschloss. Yuji. Mak.
Bure. Yuji. Mak.
Herr Boss use again.
Mak. Yuji. Mak. Mak. Yuji. Eschloss. Mak. Yuji. Yuji. Mak.
Skopos. Bur Eschloma. Also Bayern. Uji.
Herr Joe's.
Skopos.
Yuji.
Herr
Vayan.
Joe's use most intim.
Burek. Yuji. Skopos. Eschloss.
Skopo. Eschlo. Aked. Yuji. Diat.
Eschma. Also most intim. Bayern.
Yuji. Mak. Eschloss.
Burek. Aked. Vayan.
Yuji.
Σκοπός.
Yuji. Eschloss.
Okay, we did get a lot of kills. I think we're actually okay here.
Herr Ozmak. Yuji. Eschlos. Yuji. Mos in.
Burek. Skopos. Mak. Esch. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Eschloss. Mak. Yuji. Eschloss. Yuji. Yuji. Skopos. Mak. Esch. Yuji. Mak. Eschloss.
Yumak. Eschlos.
Skopos. Mak. Yuji. Mak. Eschloss.
Σκοπός.
Yuji.
Ermak. Mak.
Mak. Yuji. Eschloss. Yuji.
Uji. Burek Esch Diat. Uji. Use ma Diat.
Yuji. Bur. Yuji. Mak. Skop. Yuji. Esch. Yuji. Mak.
Skopo. Diat. Diat.
Herr Joe's also again Diat.
Yuji.
Eschlos. Mak. Eschlos.
Burek. Yuji. Eschloss. Mak. Yuji. Skopos. Eschloss. Burek. Yuji. Burek. Mak. Yuji. Skop. Esch. Mak. Yuji. Yuji. Skop. Mak. Eschloss.
Skopos. Esch Diat.
Yuji. Mak. Eschloss. Burek.
Uji ma Eschloss.
I think I just have to play slowly, I guess.
Burek. Uji. Herr Joe's. Ma Uji.
Yuji.
Herr Joe again.
Burek. Aked.
Esch. Mak. Eschloss.
Uji. Burek. Also most in Herr Joe's again.
Because I got to get farms down now.
Skopos.
But I guess so does he.
Yuji. Mak. Eschloss.
Burek.
Mak. Yuji.
Where did he go?
Yuji.
Ermak. Eschlos.
Mak. Esch. Yuji. Mak. Eschloss.
Uji. Mak again.
Yuji. Skop. Mak. Yuji. Eschloss. Yuji.
Herr Joe's. Uji.
Burek. Mak. Yuji. Eschloss. Yuji. Mak. Esch. Yuji. Eschloss. Mak. Yuji. Skopos.
I have enough for a
Most intim again. Most intim.
Yuji. Skopos. Mak. Eschloss.
a thingamajiggy.
Yuji. Esch. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Eschloss.
Let's just get upgrades.
Yuji. Mak.
I don't want to let him get a nice free
Aked. Yuji.
heroic age in here, so I need to make sure he's building units.
Yuji. Burek.
At this
Skopos.
point?
Yuji. Yuji. Mak.
Burek.
He's probably on a second gold mine.
Diat. Diat.
Skopo. Burek. Diat. Diat.
Skopos. Eschloss. Mak. Yuji. Eschloss. Mak. Eschloss. Yuji. Yuji. Eschloss. Skopos. Skopos. Yuji. Mak. Eporofras. Yuji. Kilo. Eschloss. Eporofras. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Eschloss. Yuji. Epor. Kilo. Yuji. Epor. Mak.
Yep, he's definitely thinking about a next stage here. Already just way in front.
Again.
So let's also... Okay, GG. Oh, it was a nice try. But he lost all his villages up here while it went on. I think if he did that and he didn't lose the villages, I know. Then we probably were in a pretty close position. But that went well. Gaia OP. These Caladria. Too strong. Nerf the Caladria. Am I right, John? Where's John? What if Zeus would go 2 TC as well in that situation? Well, we just keep playing. The thing is, what I was doing, the reason... Okay, so if you get an ad and you don't want to subscribe, you can just click on the thing and scroll back and look at it again. So I'll just say it anyways. The thing with second town centers is it's a decision, right? If I go a couple of units and then get a town center, he's got a lot. And he's just been spamming from the start. He does have a nice way to go and break this. He should be able to break my town center. Now, in this situation, he did. I think I could have defended a bit better, but because I picked off all the villagers, I won. But if he charges in here regardless and takes the town center down, uses restoration and shit, I'm still okay. So I've been on this gold mine for a bit. I can pull back and rebuild and we're still okay. And we can keep fighting. If he goes second town center himself, then I'm the one who needs to come in and start attacking him. Right? So specifically this hunt. But if he'd finished up on the hunt already and then had the town center, then you have to start asking yourself, well, what really am I able to attack in this map? I imagine he's got probably similar goats to me. So we're both going to run out of food about the same time. And well, I don't know. I think the game would just slow down a bit. So yeah, if he put that little bit of pressure on, and then he saw me going town center and also went town center himself, especially if he went town center like over here, for example, grab this one, because he didn't need to hold this position, and he just sort of a little bit of pressure. I defend, I go town center, he goes town center, and we're both kind of good. We're both happy with that situation. We both get our hunt. We both continue into the next stage of the game, and it's probably pretty close. Yeah. Aussie Civ would include animals all converting themselves, scouting, and coming back to the TC as food. Are we just making fun of me right now? My paint sieve went true. We need my paint sieve. Did I read Reddit right when they said the Japanese villages have the same gather rate as Greek villages? Pretty sure what the Reddit post said. Actually, I don't even remember what the Reddit post said. I had a look at it. I can't remember. Can you show us your mouse? Is that what you want to see? This mouse? Did you see it? I couldn't see. They basically said that the favor you construct shrines. So let me see. Miko from the town center. So Miko's, they quickly gain more attack as the age progress. They have a separate queue from commoners, so they're taking the role of a villager basically. You got the Miko gains favor. These shrines do nothing by themselves, and then when the Miko empowers it, it generates more favor from the natural resources around it. There's no limit on Miko's shrines. Only one Miko can empower one shrine. It's sort of like Greek praying. It says sort of like Greek praying, whatever that means. But yeah, I mean, as for numbers, who fucking knows? Shrines seem hard to defend. Yeah. Maybe. All right. They changed the cost right after Gamescom. I mean, they might have. I mean, there's the other thing is like there's other buildings that are quite easy to defend. So I don't know. We'll see. This matchup.
Tilbúin veiðimaður. Skipan? Samt veiðimaður.
Okay. At least we're not playing against Greek for the third time in a row. You got to take it with the positives. Let's come over here. Do people use the M word in Australia? No. That word, I'm not. I don't think I have enough knowledge to speak on it, but it doesn't really get used in Australia. I am from Australia, yes sir! I was tilted on a 7-loss streak and then queued into karma. Man, losing is tough. I don't like losing. So I try to play better so that I don't lose. Right? Prove to me that you are Australian by showing your pet spiders. Unfortunately, that is not going to happen. My pet spiders are not for display on stream. Scales of Echidna. Okay, so we got two options here. We can either go Freya and use Scales of Echidna, or we can go Ulla and build Draugr. I kind of want to go for the Draugr option in this game. There's also Tales of Cerberus. We got two insane relics to link together with the power of the Draugr. So let's enjoy. Australian cricket is unbeatable, bro. Yeah, the crickets. You mean the insect, right? Not the sport. Yeah, I agree. Those things are a insanity. Wait, you guys are actually talking about the sport? Come on. Come on now. If Odin goes Heimdall, I'll never get my bastion up. True. I did try this the other day where I delayed my advance time so long to decide which god I was going to go. But in this one, I don't really even care about the bastion. I just want to go for Draugr. We're going to go mass Draugr, and he's not going to have any way to beat us.
Tilbúin. Hver þar? Skipan?
Já. Tilbúin. Satt. Tilbúin. Ég samþykkt. Já. Já. Veiðimaður.
I want this one first. The other one is less important. Hopefully we can get there.
Já.
There's probably too many villagers on wood, but what can you do?
Tilbúin. Skip. Ég við samþykkt. Satt. Tilbúin. Já.
Nice.
Samþykkt. Hver þar? Ég já. Samþykkt. Já. Satt. Tilbúin.
Need to start this house before.
Já, ég vil.
Okay, I think we're okay.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Ég vil.
He went the other one.
Ég vil. Samþykkt. Já.
Já, samþykkt. Hver er þar?
Tilbúin.
Skipan. Ég vil. Já. Samþykkt.
He might go for a fast town center here. I should be a little bit more active.
Já. Ég veiðimaður. Veiðimaður.
Tilbúin. Veiðimaður.
Já, satt. Já.
Hver ég vil. Satt. Ég samþykkt. Veiðimaður. Já. Satt. Ég vil.
Já. Ég, já. Skipan. Samþykkt. Satt.
Holy fucking relics. That is that. Okay. Let's just... I mean, he's not attacking me, which makes me feel like I might be able to just drop a town center.
Já. Samþykkt. Já. Satt.
I don't mind if I lose the berserk, I just need to confirm this.
Ég vil.
Tilbúin. Já.
Tilbúin. Já, satt.
Tilbúin. Já. Samþykkt.
There is a...
Ég vil.
Já, satt. Já, ég vil. Satt.
That's double great balls.
Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil.
Hver er það? Já. Samþykkt. Já, satt. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Já.
Tilbúin. Já.
Tilbúin. Satt.
Samþykkt. Samþykkt. Já. Ég vil.
Okay.
Samþykkt. Já.
Ég vil. Samþykkt.
Skipan. Satt. Timbursveit.
Hver er já, samþykkt. Já, satt. Ég vil. Satt.
Skipan. Veiðimaður.
Tilbúin. Ég vil.
Tilbúin í grjótsveit.
Já. Skipan. Tilbúin. Skipan. Ég vil.
Hver er það?
Já.
Já. Satt.
Skipan.
Já. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Já.
Hver er það? Samþykkt.
Skipan. Ég
Tilbúin. Já, ég vil.
Hver satt.
Já. Ég vil.
Já, tilbúin. Hver er það? Ég vil.
Tilbúin. Já. Ég vil.
Satt. Já, ég vil. Tilbúin. Já, samþykkt. Hver er satt?
Skipan.
Já. Samþykkt.
Samþykkt. Ég vil.
Ég vil. Já. Samþykkt.
Já.
Tilbúin. Ég vil.
Hver er það? Samþykkt.
Já. Já.
Okay. We just grab this.
Tilbúin. Hver er þar? Ég vil. Satt. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Satt.
Hver er þar? Skipan.
Armory down.
Ég vil.
Tilbúin. Skipan.
Hver er þar? Já.
One of these.
Tilbúin. Já. Ég vil. Hver er það? Já. Skip. Satt. Samþykkt.
Já.
Já. Ég grjótsveit.
I mean, technically speaking, I should probably look to raid him. I think he might go 3 TCs. That's probably the right call.
Tilbúin.
Tilbúin.
Já. Já. Samþykkt. Já.
Skip. Já, ég vil. Satt. Tilbúin.
Samþykkt. Já. Tilbúin.
Já.
Tilbúin. Ég vil. Já. 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 Samþykkt.
Já. Hver er það?
Ég vil.
Já. Já. Samþykkt.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Sætið fram.
Hver er það?
Já. Skipan. Ég samþykkt. Tilbúin. Já.
Hver er samþykkt? Rótsveit.
Já.
Hver er timbur?
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Ég vil.
Til ég satt. Já. Ég vil. Ég vil. Hver er þar? Tilbú. Já. Já. Ég vil. Tilbú. Satt.
Give me an armory here.
Samþykkt.
Tilbúin.
Tilbúin.
Hver er það? Samþykkt.
Já. Samþykkt. Já.
Ég satt. Hver já samþykkt. Satt. Hver er já. Ég vil. Samþykkt.
Tilbúin. Já. Ég samþykkt.
Skipan samþykkt. Já. Rótsveit.
Tilbúin. Já. Ég vil.
Já. Já.
Skipan. Já.
Til satt. Já.
Tilbúin.
Ég vil samþykkt.
Skip. Ég vil.
What are you gonna do?
Já.
I need to push to that middle there.
Ég vil. Tilbúin.
Já. Ég satt. Tilbú. Ég já samþykkt. Já. Ég vil.
Skipan.
Já.
What has he got here?
Já. Ég satt. Já. Ég skipa. Já. Ég já samþykkt.
Skipan.
Já. Fjósamaður.
Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Tilbúin.
Hver já samþykkt.
Já. Samþykkt.
Tilbú. Samþykkt.
Samþykkt. Já. Ég vil. Samþykkt.
Skipan.
Já. Ég vil. Satt.
Já. Satt.
Til. Já. Ég vil. Já. Já. Skipan. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Já. Ég vil. Já. Samþykkt. Já.
Skip samþykkt. Já. 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 Ég
Tilbúin. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Já. Já. Ég skipan.
samþykkt. Já. Skip. Já. Ég satt. Já. Ég satt. Já. Ég já. Satt. Ég vil. Tilbúið satt. Já. Ég satt. Já. Samsatt. Ég tilbúið samþykkt. Já. Satt. Ég já. Satt. Samþykkt. Ég já. Satt. Ég já. Já. Satt. Ég já. Hver samþykkt.
Tilbúin. Skipan. Já. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Skipan. Já. Já. Ég vil. Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Skipan. Já. Samþykkt. Já. Til. Já. 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 Já.
Hver er það? Til samþykkt. Ég vil. Satt. Veiðimaður.
Já.
Já. Til. Samþykkt. Já.
Hver er það? Tilbúið. Já. Ég samþykkt.
Samþykkt. Já. Já.
Já. Ég vil. Hver er það? Satt. Já. Skip. Ég tilbúið.
Tilbúin.
I think what I need here is some siege to break out of my base. Some more yowls.
Skipan.
And then we can just click Ghoul and Bursty, walk out, kill this, grab all this center, and then we can find a win, hopefully.
Skipan, hver ég við timbursveit. Samþykkt, veiðimaður.
Tilbúin. Ég við til orustuslag. Já. Skip. Samþykkt. Já. Tilbúin. Skipan. Fætið fram. Já. Já. Til orustuslag. Skipan. Ég við. Tilbúin. Skipan. Fætið fram. Já. Ja, ja, aus. Tilbúin. Ja, passa. Fætið fram. Ja, fætið fram. Já. Fyrir það. Tilbúin. Til orustu. Já, fætið fram. Tilbúin. Fætið fram. Skip. Já. Tilbúin. Fætið fram. Já, já. Skip. Tilbúin.
Já, grjótsveit.
Oh. I was too busy winning that I didn't realize I was losing. I should have been thinking, where is his rams? I don't see his rams anywhere. They've got to be somewhere. It's okay. It's actually not a good trade. Losing 2 rams for a town center at this point is probably not a good good trade for him. Let's go Mythic Age. I have 5 of them locked up here. Alright, GG. These Draugrs are insane, man. Japers creepers. They did work. How much damage did they have? Like I had faster Draugr, speedier Draugr, right? Then I have cheaper Draugr, and then I have Draugr which shares attacking faster special attacks. It's so crazy. I think he had to go Njord to deal with these. But realistically, you almost just have to say, okay, if you're going to go to the town center, we're going to go for town centers as well. It's really tough though, man. I'm not sure. I think maybe Heimdall is your best bet with Odin against Freya, not Freya. Reason is that at the very least with Heimdall, you're going to get an economic boost that should make up for the fact that Freya's got a whole bunch of free shit coming in. Obviously, if you can also spot the Asgardian Bastion going down, you can undermine it. But yeah, you've got the Ironheart to boost your units up as well. It's probably the better call, is my guess. But I don't know. GG. Is this a tournament? No, I'm just playing some Gimmity games. You have Frost versus Gullenbear? Yeah, you can go for Heimdall Skadi. I guess. Heimdall Skadi. That turtle playstyle, I hate it. Ah! This Super Saiyan, man. This Super Saiyan. You wanted to go... Hang on. I literally have just played 3 ranked games in a row, Mr. Coke Recycle. Thank you for the Twitch Prime begins. Appreciate you, my friend. You're the best. Just take a look at my look at my account. Hang on. Where's me? How do I look at me? How do I find me here? We've got there's lobbies? No, I gotta look at me. Hang on, I'll find. There we go. We've got this. We scroll down, and look. It might say a month ago here, but I have an hour ago here. Look, domination, then domination, then domination. See? The rank ladder is no longer safe. But at this point, I am in need of some water. So I'm going to go fill my water up. I'll be right back, guys. Whoa. I don't know how the other YouTubers do it, man. I just played 3 ranked games and I'm like, I'm pooped. I'm absolutely pooped. I have a question. Is Fushi a good choice for a more advanced beginner, or are there some other recommendations? Who's the best beginner Chinese god? If you want to play China, it's probably going to be Noir. Probably going to be Noir is my guess. But to be honest, I think all the gods are kind of okay at beginner level at this point. I used to think that like some gods are easier or whatever, but I think in the end of the day, it's more about, for a beginner, it's more about finding the god that you like the most rather than finding the god that's the most beginner friendly. So if you like Fushi, or you like watching the games that Fushi is in, that's probably the way to start. Go watch a game, find a game on YouTube, whether I cast it or play it or wherever, and watch that game of that god and ask yourself, did you enjoy what that player was doing? Because that's what you're going to be doing, or some version of that, right? Anyways, let's keep going. Do I know the channel Viva La Dirt League? Yes. They're New Zealand, right? I feel like I'm getting stalked by Dirt Super Saiyan at the moment. If I have to play against him one more time, we're no longer playing ranked. Ranked will be dead. Should you find more time playing competitive match or cast competitive match? Playing. Playing is the hardest thing. I like to recommend Egyptians for noobs since they don't use much wood. Oh, you're in game already, thank God. No more Super Saiyan. I'm just kidding. But seriously. But I'm kidding. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Oh, it's Deceive. And he is playing some of the most annoying god in the game.
And which are you refer?
In which.
Girej. Ark.
Grayo UIR. Enito. Dayo.
Gerek nu.
In Hark.
Almost screwed that up. So close to screwing that up. Japers Crapers.
Image kid. Kid.
And are you UIR?
What are we gonna go for in this one? So the way that I do this is I build the mining camp, I build the house, and then I go a wandering.
Dayo.
And we should have the resources here after I dump right now. Oops.
And Ark.
To afford everything we need.
Gerek nu.
And which are you refer?
I might need to dump again though, I'm not sure. I know we're at. So now we get an obelisk. A copy of the build order for the Ra games. No worries, my dude. I'm a giver, not a taker. I give. I don't mind. I want everyone to have the best time playing this game, and if that requires me to give away some hot tips, I will give away some hot tips.
And which you are you Dayo? In Greek, UIR.
The only downside to what I'm doing with this build is that my that while I do think I have the most resources or the most economy possible, I definitely don't get as much. One temple, please. I don't get as much vision as some other build orders do.
You refer. Benito. And which? Greek. You refer. And which? Dayo. Greek.
I'm surprised he didn't take those.
Dayo.
In ear bea.
In Wedge. Girej. Tayo. Eri. Tayo. In Wedge. Eri.
And which? Dayo. Greek. Benito. You refer.
Gerek. Inside you. Bea. Image erect. You kid. Kid.
Greek. Dayo. And which? You refer. Dayo. Enito. Dayo. Refer. Greek.
We got the lions. Uh-oh.
And which? Dayo. You refer.
In Hark. Eri. Field.
Enito. UIR.
Gerek.
And which? Greek. Dayo. Refer. And you refer. Enito. And which? Dayo. Refer. Greek. UIR. And Dayo. Refer. Dayo. Enito.
And you? I am you.
I am. Intio. You Gerek.
Direct. In tayo.
Gerek. I you repair.
And you direct.
You I air.
In tayo. In
Oh my god.
I am you.
What a fucking stupid game. God damn it. What the hell?
In
And you repair. Gerek. You I air. Gerek. In which. And which. I you repair. Any Gerek. You I air. Intio. Kid. And you. Gerek. Inage. No. Gerek. No. In you intio you are in where you are you no in you Gerek you are kid great in you repair and which
I think I'm just lost.
I air
In you repair.
great
Like legitimately just lost. I don't think there's anything I can do.
no inage you no Intio.
In which ak ta you rak you no
Any you ayo
inito. In which you repair.
in you
I killed another one.
Intio kid get you I air
Greg no kid.
in it you kid in the you and I you repair
Gerek. And into
great any you ayo
in the you
and I you repair great you ayo
in the into
any you ayo great you ayo enito great you ayo repair great any ayo and which
I give up. I don't want to play that out. It was kind of a bad town center to grab, but I also didn't particularly want to play a classical fight in that specific situation there. I should have just brought more villagers. Normally I do. I don't know why there was only 6 there. Normally I take them all, but I just left like 5 villagers on the gold mine. Galadriel is unbeatable. Yeah, I know, right? Big bad Galadriel. Yeah, the carnivore does not die. But that didn't do it. The carnivore didn't do anything. That wasn't the problem. The problem was the lions. They shouldn't have been. They just got like infinite value on me. It's very, very stupid. I mean, it's all my hero DPS, of which can't do anything because he has a Caladria, right? Like I have to attack. At least I'm doing something. At least I'm killing something, you know? If I'm trying to attack something else, it doesn't really do anything. But yeah, I mean, Uranus is just not a fun god to play against. This god is just big stupid. Big stupid god. So I'm kind of glad we got out of there, to be honest. Someone, what do you mean? I just don't like him. I don't like the god. I mean, when I play him, I don't like him. I just don't like him. Pray you roll Freyr into Uranus. Get some god that I can just ruffle stomp Uranus with, yeah. We got Ra again. Well, we get another go at Ra.
And Hyo, in wedge, in a jirek. Erifir.
Greek, are you repair? Kid.
What do we go in this one?
Enito, UIR.
Sphinx?
Dayo.
In which no
And Hyo.
And UIR.
ini tayo baya
Crow and new.
Greg in which you know
Image erect I knew. Any dayo.
Okay.
UIR. Dayo. Ayo repair.
We can try Sphinx, I guess.
Greg
Gereg.
no ini to Greg
And in wedge.
in which Greg ini to
And which you dayo. You ayo dayo. Enito UIR.
in which
Greek. Greek. And UIR. Dayo. Ayo repair.
Greg kids tayo kids
And which. And which. Enito. Greek. Enito.
in which ini Greg no
Image erect. Gereg. Greek. UIR. Enito. Dayo. Dayo. Entio. Enito. And which ayo rayo. Image I Gereg. En kid.
in which tayo tayo kids
Jirek. Erifir.
In you bea. And which Enito. In kid. 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 kid, 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 kid. Into kid, kid, kid.
Okay.
Finito. You refer. You refer. In which.
Rig. You know.
And with that you I air. Ent no.
Ini. No.
Get here no.
In which.
Greek.
Could have advanced. Did not click the right villager there. Whatever. Super late advance versus Odin. What could go wrong? Everything. Everything could go wrong. All right, let's go.
Gereg. Greek. Enito. You I tayo. You I air. Ayo tayo.
Kind of want one more monument here if I can.
Enito. You I air. Ayo you I air. En kid. In kid. Bear.
Rig. Kid. Kid. Baya.
Kid. Bear. Image. I knew. Entio. Ak. Kid. And which. Tayo. Greek. You ayo refer. Image. No. You refer. Kid. You ayo enito. Tayo.
In tap. You refer. You I air.
Είναι γύρεκ. Ακ. Πακ.
In you bear. Greek. Ayo you I ayo. Tayo. Greek. You I air. Ayo. Kid. Kid. In ayo refer. Tayo.
Finito. No. In up. Kid. Kid.
Greek. Ayo refer. Ayo refer.
Anti-air.
Kid.
Rig. Time. Kid.
And you I air. Ayo refer. Correct. Kid. 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 Greek. Tayo. You I air. Ayo tayo. You ayo refer. In when you say here, kid. In bear. Greek.
In which.
Finito.
Image.
And
Correct.
you refer. Iatawit.
Into kid. You I air.
Sini tayo. No. Rig.
In tayo. Greek. Ayo refer.
Gerek. Into you. EU refer.
And which. Greek.
And into you. And into you.
Enito. Greek. You I air.
And Gerek. Into you. EU refer. Gerek. You air.
And we get you I air. Ayo refer. Gereg. No.
EU. You in Gerek. And into you refer.
And you kid.
Gerek. You in Gerek. EU. In EU. And into you EU.
In you
refer.
I you I
In
tayo.
you into you and EU refer.
Finito. Up. No. Rig.
Image. Rain. No.
Gerek. Into you into you. EU into you. In the UEL.
And kids.
EU into you.
You I air. Image. You I you refer. Kid. Dayo refer. Dayo in Greek. And you dayo. Gini you I air. Greek.
Into U-E-N wedge.
Dayo refer. Dayo.
Finito. Tai. Hro iatawit.
Dayo Greek. Dayo. Gerek.
You ata. No.
N wedge.
And you
Into you. And into you.
Greek. And init. You Greek. Dayo. And you refer. Into you. Kid. U-I-R. In U-I-R. Tayo. Greek. And which. U-I-R.
You refer.
In Greek.
Gerek. Into you. U-E-N.
Finito. Finito. Naya in shell.
Init. I kid.
U-E-N-E-M. You refer.
Gerek.
Kid.
Into you. Into you. And wedge.
In kid.
In U-E-N.
In you refer. Into Bea. Kid. Tayo. In you refer. U-I-R. Tayo. Greek.
Rig. And you refer. Finito.
U-I-R. Tayo. U-I-R. U-I-R.
Rig. Up. Kid.
And which. You refer. U-I-R. Tayo. You refer. U-I-R. You refer. U-I-R.
In which.
Into you. In U-E-N.
Tayo. In which. Greek. You refer.
Into you.
Tayo. You refer.
What to do against this then?
U-I-R.
Into you.
Greek. You refer. In you refer.
And into you. Into you. And into you. Into you. Into you. And wedge. You.
You refer. Greek. U-I-R. You refer.
Finito.
And which.
Into you. Into you. Into you. Refer. Into you. Into you. Into you. And into you.
You refer. You
Rig. U-I-A. You kid.
Greek. You refer.
Gerek.
U-I-R.
You refer.
And which. You refer. You refer. U-I-R. Tayo.
And wedge. Into you.
Inito.
Gerek. Into you. Gerek.
Greek. You refer. You refer. Greek. You refer.
Into you. Gerek. Into you.
Inito.
Into you.
Greek. U-I-R. Gerek. U-E-N. Image. Erect.
Oh my god, run!
In which. Ak. Kid.
and we in which
you refer.
Inito, ayu, refer, ayu, gri, ayu, refer. Tayo, ayu, refer.
Greg, Babaya, tayo, no, you refer.
Image erect.
Into you refer.
Tayo, refer.
Finito, in which tayo, kids,
In which. Into you.
Gan tayo, ayu, refer. Gerek.
Greg, you refer, kids, in which kids, kids, in which kids, Baya, you are kids, Baya, you refer, kids, in Baya, Greg, kids, Baya, kids, Baya, in kids, Baya,
In Greek.
Greg, kids,
Gerek. Into you.
And tayo.
in which kids, Finito, kids, in which kids, Greg,
In Greek.
In you and you.
Inito.
Into you. Gerek. Into you.
Finito, kids, Baya,
In you refer. Into you.
Greek. Inito. Tayo, ayu, refer. Greek. Ayu, refer. In kid.
Finito, kids, Greg,
Greek.
In which.
in which tayo, you refer,
Ayu, refer.
Greg, tayo,
Into you.
in which Finito, kids,
Kid.
Greg, kid, Finito, kids,
Greek. Inito.
in
I
which
fair.
tayo, kids, kids,
Gerek. Into you refer.
Finito,
Greek. Inito.
Into you.
Tayo. And which.
Greg, tayo, Baya, in tayo, Finito,
Gerek. Into you.
Tayo. Ayu,
In
refer.
which.
You refer. Kid. Image kid. And which.
Greg,
Yeah.
Into you.
you refer, kids, Baya,
Greek. And which. Tayo. Ayu, refer.
You errachte. Into you. In
Inito.
which.
Ayu, refer. Greek. Tayo.
Into you.
in which tayo, Baya,
Gerek. Into you. You refer.
Antio arc. In wet NG IATO.
When you er. Tayo. Kid.
In a gire arc.
Into you.
Ayu,
Greg,
er.
tayo,
Tayo.
Gerek. You refer.
no,
And into you. You ear at and into you. Into you. Into you. EU and into you. Into you. Gerek. Into you. Erect. No. Into you. In where you kid.
In kids. Rig. Kids.
Gerek. And you in the you eat.
Okay.
EU refer. Ayu dayo. Ayu you I dayo. Into you.
Ini to I. No ear Zoe.
Into and where EU refer. Into Greek. I knew. Into you. And wedge. Gerek. Image.
EU
Erect.
refer Baya.
You I air. You are Bea.
Break up. EU refer.
And in you. Ayu and girl into you. In you. And wedge. Dayo. Into you. Girl, in you. And you in the you Dayo. In which Gerek. Kid. And we
Ini to Ayu Baya.
into you kid. In kid. And in you air. Dayo.
In which
He's got to be finished on that gold mine, right?
Into you air.
Rig. Kids.
And you repair. Dayo. You air.
In which no.
Inito. And
Oh, come on. GG. That was a fun game. That was really nice. I didn't know what to do with all this favor because I didn't have any resources for it after everything had kind of gone south. I think I needed to just put a ton more villages on gold to get more Sphinx out, but could not afford. I was here. Ah. Oh, he did have some Hersa over here as well. I wanted to be here. I guess I just spam locust swarms. I have another eclipse I could use. What else could he have done? I mean, he didn't have to fight. I think that was probably the big mistake in the middle. Like, he kept on trying to force the fights. Like, we're kind of equal here. Am I just in front on eco? Behind by 3k, but he put down towers and shit. Yeah, I don't think he had to fight as hard as he was doing here. Just take the game a little bit slower. And And go from there, I guess. Yeah, you kind of play into Egyptian by forcing, like, by continuously fighting, because they're just going to get the spam out faster. Like, for him to spam as much stuff as I can, he needs to have, like, so many more buildings than I do. What has he got? 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. I guess is kind of enough. He's probably not floating resources very often. Oops, let me have a look. I mean, it's pretty good for the most part. I think here, what happened here? We both lost. I won this fight because of Locust. I won this fight here as well. He had to run back. I think if he didn't take this fight, we're probably okay. He's probably okay. Because, like, it's set up so nicely on this. I can't break that. Just grab the town center. We'll go Heroic Age. Get to the next stage of the game. Can my voice be a little bit louder? To be honest, no. No, it's as loud as it goes without it going into Crackletown. I have a... Yeah. I might not be talking loud enough as well. Sometimes I mumble a bit. I'm so pooped right now. I played like 5 games and I'm dead. Did I not have a coffee? That's why. I think it might be too late for me to have a coffee. If I go grab a coffee now, what would happen? I drink it by about 11, 10-ish. Hour plus 5 hours, 6 hours before bed. All right, we're doing a coffee. YOLO. I'll be right back. And then maybe we'll cast a game or something, all right? I'll be right back. Alrighty. Let's go with the coffee times. Okay, let's what we're gonna do is we're gonna cast a Gimme game, I think. See who's been playing, see what we can find. What is a game that it looks worth cast rooneying? We got Firefox versus some Rashida Doe Pina. No idea what that means. Karma versus Matador. Oh yeah, let's watch that. There's actually quite a few people playing ranked at the moment. There's a lot of games going on. Anyone who says this the top of the ladder is dead, it seems like there's like 6 or 7 different people, 8 people, 9, 10 people going at it over the past 2 or 3 hours in literally like the top of the ladder. It's kind of crazy. Let's go. Age of Mythology alive and well. Japan's going to be good for us? I think so. I mean, the game's so much fucking fun. I think one thing that... what I've noticed so far after the games I've been playing is that... myself included, actually. We, as... the meta, quote unquote, this isn't necessarily like meta as in most effective tactics available, right? This is meta as in this is what people are doing. Anyways, what it seems like is that people are going insane to without good reason to, right? So what I mean by that is you get into a certain situation in game and then you go, oh, I have to fight here. I have to go kill my opponent. Like, I've got to go. And there is room to say, no, I do not need to win the game right now. Let me take small advantage number A, B, C, X, Y, Z, and we'll build on that, and we'll find our win later. And I think if that gets unlocked, then the games at the top level are going to start looking different in a good way. Does that make sense? Like, for example, if I'm playing in a mirror matchup, I'm not going to go insane to go kill my opponent because I know that regardless of what's going on, like, we can just keep playing in the game and I can always make an army that they can make and we can be okay, right? Now, obviously, if you're playing like a 1 town center versus 2 town center game, that's kind of a different story. Your job as the 1 town center player is to go a little bit insane, but you have all of the reason to do so. What are you guys talking about? I'm not even paying attention. I was gonna cast this game. I'm literally casting this game right now. We got Karma at the bottom playing as Hades. We got Matador at the top playing as Thor. Maybe we're just gonna chat for a little bit while I drink my coffee. The Ra game was good. Yeah, no, I'm just taking a short break and drinking a coffee, and we're gonna go again. You'd love a DLC with extra gods for each civ. Honestly, I don't think I would. I know this is what everyone sort of requested, but I don't know. I reckon. Okay, so it's obviously easy for the devs to do this. It's a budget-friendly way to make additional content for Age of Mythology is to do a DLC which has got Greek fourth god, Egyptian fourth god, Atlantean fourth god, Chinese fourth god, right? Probably get rid of the China. You don't have to do China fourth god. It's probably budget friendly because they don't have to make, for a Greek, you have to make 4 heroes, 4 myth units, and a unique unit. So 4, 8, 9. For Egyptians, you literally don't have to make anything new. So you've only got the 4 myth units you have to make. So you have to kind of think, okay, well, do we make something new here, like a new building, for example, like they did with Freyr? Or do you make something else? Like, do you make a new unit, kind of like another sort of Son of Osiris type deal, type thing, or you know, whatever, et cetera, et cetera. You got how the designers did it in why is that happening? That's not good. Oh no, I'm in a wreck. Only 3 myth units? Oh, I'm wrong. It is. It's only 3 myth units, isn't it? Why did I think 4? Draugr, Rock Giant, Fafnir. Yep, 3 myth units. Yeah, okay. So 3. So you make 3 myth units, and then yeah. So Egyptian is 3 myth units plus probably a building. Is my guess. Would be what you would do for that. Make it like super simple. Atlanteans plus 3 myth units, and maybe you can give them an extra unit or something, like an extra, like a. I'd love to see a. Like an Atlantean, I'd probably speaking a little bit, I probably regret saying this, but probably like to see an Atlantean that has access to something like Caster. I'm not saying it needs to be Caster, but like a hero that you can build that can do something for your army and deal with some things. Can I break down ELO rankings? Sure. I think around 500 to 1,000, just below 1,000, maybe 900, 1,000 to 900 rating. It's probably players who haven't played a lot of multiplayer RTS before. So they're very, very new to the game. Don't really have... They're just looking for a good game, having some fun, playing with what they can play, looking for a match that's going to be somewhat close. When you get to 1,000 rating, that's where you start out. This is... Players are actually like not bad at this ELO. They can't really spend resources efficiently. Like, that's their biggest down tick. But the beautiful thing about Age of Mythology Retold in terms of getting like in terms of like where the casual player comes into multiplayer is that you've got the villager auto queue, so you're not automatically losing. I've got a video on this that I'm planning as well. I'm not going to spoil too much, but anyways, the 1,000 rated players, they're okay. They've got some strategy. Their biggest weakness is macro, I would say. Once you get to, and that sort of continues up until about 1,400, 1,500, where if basically the further up you get, the better people get at macro. Micro doesn't really change at all in this ELO, so 1,000 to 1,400, 1,500-ish. The only thing that changes is how well the player can macro how well the player can macro. Once you get to 1,500, the difference between 1,500 and 1,600 is oftentimes, actually not even 1,500 to 1,600, it's probably 1,500 to 1,800. The biggest difference that I see, without taking into account things like micro and strategy, which does end up coming in a little bit more, is macro under pressure. This is where players really get flustered and things go out the window, right? So they're gonna start mismacroing when things are going wrong for them. And then from like 1,800 to 1,900, you actually start getting into some more detail about strategy and things like that. I think the biggest difference between, say, like an 1,800 and a 1,900 player is going to be decision making. And then probably like 1,900 plus up until the very top. Biggest difference is mostly just going to be army control. And obviously decision making is always going to be a thing that separates players. So army control and because like macro wise, if you both sit there doing nothing, you're probably both going to end the game at about a similar amount of stuff, right? But yeah. When I do the low elo legends series, what elos were they plays? I don't know. Can't remember. It was all over the place. I did like 1,000. I did like an 800. I think I did 1,200. Caster coming to dominate Void with heroic renewal. Actually, that would be an interesting way to do it, Young Oath. That's actually that would be a really interesting way to do it. You go, you give a caster type unit, build one of, but is not a hero. You pop him out, and you can heroize him, and then he gets, and maybe he unlocks a. He's kind of strong, but he's no good against myth units, and then you heroize him, he becomes good against myth units, like a human unit that's got a special attack or something. That would actually be kind of an interesting idea. I don't hate that. But yeah, I mean, if the devs could do, and it would be very, very easy for them to make a DLC with all of the vanilla gods, all of the legacy gods getting a fourth. So it's 3 DLC gods. I think the thing that they would need to add with it though is a really, really big campaign. I think that's the thing they would need to add with it. Because to be honest, I don't think it's enough. You can't just like add 3 gods in, or 3 different, three DLC gods, and that be enough. This is a terrible fight to take. This is the big difference between someone like Maddie and everyone else. He's just like, he's making really, really good plays pretty much without any mistakes a lot of the time. Melee hero for the Egyptians? Nah. I wouldn't like that for the Egyptians. I would prefer to see them do something more interesting. Like, for example, what they did in the Divine Edition, if you guys haven't seen that, go check it out. It's available on Legacy only. I actually did go and check out the server recently, and effectively what they did is they made like 4 or 5, or maybe I'm underselling, maybe it was 6 different 3 god civilizations in Age of Mythology. It's a mod. Anyways, the thing that's holding them up, and I'm fingers crossed for this to come through, because it would be really sick to have the support so that we can get some real mods into Age of Mythology, is modeling support. Apparently, it's impossible to import or like build models at the moment, which is why we haven't seen any serious modded civs in Age of Mythology Retold. I didn't know, but yeah, that's apparently a thing, and it really needs to be added, I reckon, because these guys will literally add content to the game for free. Anyways, what they did from memory was they made a Son of Sobek, I believe, which is, or like I can't remember exactly what it was. It was like a heroic age god power, kind of like Son of Osiris. But they also made another thing which was really interesting, which turned all of your monuments into like super powered units, which was kind of sick. But yeah, that's my story. Hope you guys enjoyed. But yeah, second, I mean, what? Yeah, I think I'll say it a million times. The thing that I think that Retold needs the most is some sort of replayability inside of the campaign. I don't know what it is, but it needs to be like more campaign stuff, more single player stuff, more stories. That's the thing you need. There was they tried Arena of the God. Yeah, look. let me explain what Arena of the Gods should have been, in my opinion, and I probably would have popped up. Arena of the Gods, those god power, or sorry, those bonuses, that you got from unlocking a stage, from beating a stage, should not be a stat buff. Shouldn't change anything like gameplay wise. They should actually, it should change things gameplay wise, but it shouldn't like just add a stat to something, right? It should change animations. It should give you an extra building or something that you can use. It should give you an extra unit you can train, like those sorts of things, so that you can just literally play over and over and over again, giving different sort of like adding different sort of units in. To try in this thing, but I guess the other thing is that that I think that's what needs to happen. I reckon. Rebalancing the campaign made it boring. What was I haven't played it since they rebalanced it. What happened? Some people have played it in Gargarensis' site, yeah. Making an evil campaign is difficult. You can just load in and play, but it's not going to work very nicely. You need to get like the devs to, or a very, very dedicated scenario designer to literally go in, remove all the triggers, make a AI for the blue side, and then you play the red side in the follow the Triumph campaign. If somebody does that, I will play the shit out of that. I will so play it. It'll get played so hard. That's what I need. I need that in my life. Someone make it for me, please. Could you imagine the first mission is you beat you take Atlantis as the bandits, you just win? That would be sick, right? That'd be so sick. Major issue, at least from PvPs, there is an incentive to play a part, climb the ladder. That worked 20 years ago. Now you need other stuff. Yeah, I've said this before, but there is no modern game with a multiplayer player base that doesn't have some sort of ranked rewards and season rewards. With the exception, and this is, you could argue this is not a modern game, with the exception of Age of Empires 2. And I don't know. I don't see Age of Empires 2 gaining player base. I see it staying flatlined. I think the players just aren't quitting. They just keep playing it. And I think the ranked player base would be the interesting one to actually look at and say, are players actually continuing to play this? I don't know. Are they falling off? That'd be an interesting question. I don't know. Whereas Age of Empires 4, it's got the ranked rewards and the ranked is doing really, really well. I don't know if it's just because the game is really good for that type of RTS player and they just like it and they kept going there and play it. But I think there's a lot to be said about those ranked season rewards. For sure. I'll keep saying it, but you take Atlantis, then Theocrat decides he's had enough and comes and beats you silly for this orb staff. Ah, nah. No. You don't have to make the story congruent, right? You don't have to. Like, that's not important. Because the story is like, you've played the story. Now you play the other side and you see what happens if the... You have to make a cinematic that shows what happens if you were to have lost, right? You ever play modern games? A little Elden Run here or there. I haven't played Elden Ring. I played Fallout 4 on stream. I played some Hogwarts Legacy on stream. I do. I mean, maybe I'll play some. I don't know. I don't really have any modern games that I'm interested in playing at the moment. Elden Ring would be funny because I just die over and over again and get frustrated. So that's all you guys want to see. Actually, do you guys want to play some threes? If there's anyone out there that wants to play threes, quickly say yes. I'd like to play threes, ranked threes. That is. At the moment, who's searching? There's 0 ranked teams going on. Actually, we can just play a ranked. We can just play a team game. Let's just play a team game, and then I'll go back into playing ranked. We'll see if we can get some people in here. How is it that I have better ping to Singapore than Australia at the moment? Someone explain. So we're gonna aim for 1,500 plus players if we can. Obviously Super Saiyan wants in. But we'll see. We'll see if we can get some people in here. Thank you for the subscription, Nana. Bananas in pajamas. See? Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the support. 14 months. Legend. Love you, man. I mean, I think... Sorry, Jeff. The game that I want to play the most, the game that I want to play the most right now that I've been thinking about is Diablo 2. That's the game that is on my mind at the moment. Bonito. Sorry, man. We're just looking for 1500s at the moment. Maybe we'll play a 2v2. I mean, yeah, a 2v2. We'll see if we can get some people. Diablo 2 can be a lot of fun, yeah. Diablo 2 is like my childhood. When I think like the thing... I have both chats up. The thing that Alright. Let's open this up. Let's play. Okay. I'll re-host. We'll just do a team game only. I'll do a team game with the viewers. Give us Damn It Up? Okay. I'll give you Damn It Up. There you go. What's on my repertoire right now for piano? We just added in a Ray Charles song. What is it? I'm like playing it in my head, but I can't even remember the name. Drown in My Own Tears. Is that what it's called? By Ray Charles? I'll get copyright struck. Okay, this will do. I think I'll just go team 1 and Super Saiyan on team 2. Actually, I'll probably get copyright struck for that anyways. Gosh darn it. Hopefully not. One more player. What was the song? It's called Drown in My Own Tears by Ray Charles. You can adjust OBS settings so copyrighted music is streamed but not sent to the VOD. Really? Sorry, Theo. I'm sorry. We're not. I don't believe it's possible to make an unranked controller player play in this lobby. When you hover over buildings and unit, it shows extra information that I can't see in my game. That's that'll do. That's advanced tooltips by Logi. I swear I've said that about 10 billion times though. I need to figure out a way to get that to just be like anytime anyone says anything relating to advanced tooltips by Logi, it just pops up. That's what it's called. You got to go into the mod workshop. Actually, it doesn't matter though. Like, what happened to the shifting sands cheese with rhino skin of the rhino? Actually, true. Put it on the Reddit page. That'd be good. Maybe I'll message that to Maiden. He can add it in there. Yeah, villager rushing doesn't really work in Retold. Though I haven't tried it. It might work. I'm going to be, whatever god I get, I'm just going to be stupid greedy with it. Okay, I've got Zeus. Stupid greedy Zeus is coming online here.
Έτοιμη. Τέκτον. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Πάνι.
Λέγε προσθηρευτής.
Λέει πρόσταγμα.
Come on, thank you for the raiding party. Thank you for the game before. It was really, really fun. Hello there.
Ναι, θρητόμος. Έστω. Θρητόμος. Θρητόμος.
Λέγε.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Πάνι.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτ μεταλλεύς. Έτοιμος.
Hopefully these guys can continue dumping and the tree doesn't screw me up.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Πάνι.
I look handsome today. Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Πρόσεχε θηρευτής.
Yeah, Loki and Notad are top tier. They are absolutely top tier. I need to talk to Notad and see what he's been working on recently. Normally when he doesn't put anything out, he's working on something insane. Yeah, Notad plays his game modes. They're awesome. Okay, let's come over here onto this.
Έτοιμος. Θρητόμος.
Πρόσταγμα τέκτον. Μα ναι, μάλιστα. Θηρευτής. Τέκτον. Έτοιμη. Θηρευτής. Θηρευτής.
We really should go play that game mode again. The problem with my quote unquote audience, not my audience. This is wrong. This is wrong. Like 90% of you, 95% of you guys are amazing. There are 5% who are the most sweaty, the most sweaty Age of Mythology players you will ever see. And they ruin every single game mode. When it's like, it could be the most fun thing, but they want to like min-max it. It's what happened. Like it didn't happen to, I tried to not allow it to happen to Mythic Strike, but it's like they want to figure out exactly what the most optimal way to play a they want to figure out what the most optimal way to play the game is, and then they'll be like, all right, so we just spam berserks or something, right? Like, and you go, well, look, maybe that's the best way to play, but if you play it that way, it's gonna get boring really, really quickly. So let's have some fun and try a whole bunch of different things. No sweaty boys allowed in my custom games.
Έτοιμος, μάλιστα. Έστω, μεταλλεύς. Πρόσε, βούλο, θρητόμος.
Πρόσταγμα, έτοιμη. Ναι, θρητόμος. Θρητόμος.
Πρόστα, θρητόμ.
Λέει φάνη. Ορθός.
Λέγε,
μεταλλεύς.
You have Super Saiyan? Yeah, Super Saiyan, the worst. It's a fun game.
Λέγε.
Βουνέ. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Πρόστα, πρόσεχε. Έστω. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Έκτο.
Λέει μάλιστα. Έστω. Ναι, μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Alright.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Τέκτον. Θρητόμος.
Λέγε.
Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Θηρευτής.
πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Έστω. Τέκτον. Έτοιμη.
Προς τα τέκτον. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Θηρευτής. Βουφορβός.
Πρόσταγμα.
Sort of a late advance from Super Saiyan. Who's over on that side?
Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον. Λέγε. Έτοιμη. Βουφορβός. Βουφορβός. Έστω. Βουφορβός. Προσέκτον.
Λέγε βουφορβός. Πρόσεχε τέκτον.
Thank you for the Prime, Arlo. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
Έτοιμο. Έστω. Ναι. Βουφορβός.
Τέκτον. Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσεχε.
This is not ideal.
Λέγε.
Θηρευτής. Πρόσταγμα.
We have not managed
Πρόσεχε.
this very well at all.
Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι. Μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσεχε, έστω. Ναι, βούλομαι.
Λέγε τέκτον. Τέκτον. Θρητόμος.
Werther, thanks so much for the Twitch Prime, man. Legend.
Μεταλλεύς.
No, I think I need some more wood. Otherwise, I can't build more granaries. Let's just go spawn more on wood, and then we'll have enough, I think.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλο μάλιστα. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα.
Ναι.
Λέγε έκτον. Έστω.
Έτοιμη. Βουφόρ. Μάλιστα. Λέγε ναι.
Πρόσεχε, ναι, μάλιστα.
Μα ναι.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Βούλομαι. Τεκ μεταλλεύς.
All right. Does bro play with Atlantis? Yeah, I play with everyone. I play random god, man.
Λέει ορθός. Βούλομαι.
That's what we do. That's our thing.
Έστω.
Προς βούλομαι.
Προς τα έστω.
Λέει έστω. Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα.
Βούλομαι.
Προβούλομαι. Ναι.
Λέγε. Μα ναι. Έστω. Πρόσταγμα.
Προς έστω.
Πρόσεχε.
Actually, let's go this one.
Έτοιμη.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμη.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον. Θηρευτής.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι.
Λέγε. Τέκτον μεταλλεύς.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμο. Θρητόμος.
Πρόσεχε.
I might be asking too much.
Βουφορβός.
I just don't want the villagers to have to walk anywhere.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Ναι. Μάλιστα.
What's this Super Saiyan dude doing? He's trying to kill my teammate, poor guy.
Προς ναι. Βούλομαι. Τέκτον. 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 Έτοιμο. Έστω. Τέκτον. Τέκτον. Πρόσεχε. Λέγε. Τέκτον. Θηρευτής.
Don't tell anyone about that. Okay, that's a secret.
Λέγε. Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον μεταλλεύς.
Έτοιμος. Έστω. Βούλομαι. Ναι.
Βούλομαι. Ναι.
Έστω. Μα έστω. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Θηρευτής.
Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Τέκτον. Θηρευτής.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Τέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Βουφορβός.
Λέγε. Πρόστα. Έστω.
Λέγε.
Ooh, maybe we'll go Hera. And we'll just put nothing but fortresses down. Hera Fortress. We haven't done this in a while. Okay, we need to get some villages
Πρόσεχε.
on this.
Λέγε. Βρυτόμος.
And we'll just make Myrmidon.
Έτοιμο. Ναι.
I should have gone Athena. Damn it.
Προσέκτον.
Λέγε. Τέκτον. Προς τέκτον. Έτοιμος. Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον. Θρητόμος.
Mass snakes? You mean Medusa? We could do that.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Τέκτον.
Έτοιμη. Βούλο. Βρυτόμος. Λέει μάλιστα. Πρόσταγμα. Προς ναι. Ταπεινός. Λέγε. Τέκτον.
Έτοιμο. Μάλιστα. Βούλε. Έστω. Προς ναι. Βούλ. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Έστω. Μα έστω. Τέκτον.
Προς ναι. Βούλ. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Τέκτον. Τέκτον. Λέγε.
Like, I'm killing the elephant, but I don't even know if I really need it. Let's get some armory upgrades. I need a barracks, otherwise I can't get my upgrades.
Τέκτον.
Έτοιμος.
Λέγε. Βρυτόμος.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Τέκτον. Προς βρυτόμος.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Τέκτον. 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 Τέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον. Τέκτον.
Ετοίμος. Λέγε. Μα ναι.
Bill Gates seems to be taking my talent into here. I don't want that.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Ναι. Βρυτόμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμη. Τέκτον.
3 gifted to make 20 Medusae? Jesus Christ, that's so many. Can we still make the Myrmidon though?
Βρυτόμος.
Am I allowed to still make Myrmidon?
Λέγε. Τέκτον. Τέκτον. Τέκτον.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε.
I don't care what you say. I'm making him.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμα. Ταπεινός.
Λέγε. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Τέκτον. Έτοιμος. Βουφορβός. Μάλιστα. Προσπέστο. Λέγε. Πρόστα. Ναι.
Πρόσεχε. Ταπεινός. Ταπεινός. Βουλ. Ναι. Ταπεινός.
Πρόσεχε. Λέγε.
Έτοιμη. Μα ταπεινός.
Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον. Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον.
Λέγε. Τέκτον. Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα.
Τέκτον.
Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Τέκτον. Πρόστα.
Έτοιμη. Τέκτον. Πρόστα. Τέκτον.
Actually, we said we were going to Medusa, didn't we?
Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Τεκ λέγε. Βρυτεκ. Έτοιμη. Βούλο. Τέκτον. Προς ναι. Μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλον. Τέκτον. Λέει μάλιστα. Ναι. Τέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Τέκτον. Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον.
Λέγε. Τέκτον. Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε.
Not today, Sonny Jim. Not on my watch.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμο. Ναι. Βούλομαι. Τέκτον. Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα. Τέκτον. Τέκτον. Μεταλλεύς.
Λέγε. Τέκτον. Τέκτον.
Έστω. Βούλω. Έστω. Ναι.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Πάνω.
Τι μαγούλο. Σμάκι.
Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον. Έστω.
Ορθός.
Λέγε.
Guy making me do things.
Βούλομαι.
Okay, I survived.
Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
Okay, this is wild.
Ορθός.
Βούλο, μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Τέκτον. Λέγε, βούλομαι. Τέκτον.
Ορφάν.
Πρόσεχε, ναι. Βούλο, βρυτόμος. Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε, ναι. Τέκτον.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα, έτοιμος. Έστω, βούλομαι. Τέκτον. Λέγε, θρητόμος.
Ορθό. Βούλο.
Πρόσεχε.
How am I supposed to get to 20 Medusa? I feel like that's an unrealistic amount of Medusa.
Λέγε, μα έστω. Τέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόστα, έτοιμος. Τέκτον. Τέκτον.
Παν. Βούλο.
Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε,
That's your job.
τέκτον.
I need you to
Έτοιμο. Βούλομαι.
do your job.
Λέγε. Ορφούλαν.
Λέγε.
Τέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα. Μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσεχε.
Βούλο, μάλιστα.
Λέγε έστω. Εισβολή. Πρόσεχε.
Βούλο.
Oh, come on now.
Πρόσταγμα.
Uh-oh.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έστω. Εισβολή. Τέκτον.
Pestilence is OP, man.
Εισβολή.
Λέγε, πρόσταγμα, εισβολή. Πρόσεχε. Λέγε,
Πρόσταγμα.
έτοιμο. Πρόσταγμα,
Ναι.
προσβούλομαι.
Έστω.
Λέγε,
Λέγε. Ορφάν. Βούλο. Ορφάν. Ορθός.
Okay, guys, we get it. You don't like me. You don't want me here. We get it. Now that you've had your fun, can you leave me alone for a bit so I can rebuild?
Έτοιμη. Λέγε. Τέκτον.
πρόσεχε, τέκτον.
Seriously. Look at these guys. Just throw everything at him.
Βούλο με.
Or me.
Έτοιμο.
Λέγε. Ισμόρο. Ορφάν. Ορθός. Έτοιμο. Λέγε. Παν. Βούλο. Παν.
Έστω.
Πρόστα, τεκ.
Λέγε.
Βούλο. Μάλιστα. Βούλο. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Βούλο. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Βούλο. Ναι. Έστω. Βούλο.
Πρόσεχε, τέκτον.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλο. Έστω. Ναι. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμη. Βρυτόμος. Πρόσεχε. Γεωργός. Λέει. Τέκτον. Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμη. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Τέκτον.
Έτοιμος. Ναι. Τέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον. Βρυτόμος.
Ορθός. Λέγε. Παν.
I think it hasn't been a good idea for me and my partner to both be spamming
Λέγε. Ναι.
infantry here.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Λέγε.
Βούλο. Τέκτον. Τέκτον.
Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Ταπεινός.
Βούλο. Ορθός. Παν. Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλο. Μάλιστα. Βρυτόμος.
We gotta get the Medusa out.
Λέγε. Βούλο.
Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Ορθός. Παν. Βούλομαι. Ορφάν. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Παν. Βούλομαι.
Έτσι. Εισβολή. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγει ναι. Πρόσεχε. Βούλο. Εισβολή. Έτοιμη.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Λέει μάλιστα.
Έτσι.
Χώρο.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε. Βουνέ. Έτοιμη. Τέκτον.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Τέκτον. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Μετά. Έτσι.
Πρόσταγμα. Επάνω. Βούλομαι.
So I'm gonna bring this one back.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Πρόσταγμα. Έτσι. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Βούλομαι.
I don't think we're bringing this back, guys.
Πρόσταγμα.
I got no
λέει
gold
έστω.
mines.
Ναι, μάλιστα. Τέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Πάνι. Καλός.
Έτοιμη.
Ναι. Εισβολή. 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 Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσεχε.
Τεκ.
Λέγε. Ισμάχιν.
6 champion Myrmidon versus Town Center. Who wins?
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Ορφάν. Ορθός.
If I do
Ορφάν.
this, we
Ορφάν.
probably will be
Βούλομαι.
winning.
Πάνι. Βούλομαι.
Alright, this guy is smurfing. Bloody Bill Gates. Ah! Not enough Medusa. This guy's too good for this game mode. Alright, I'm out. I'm not sitting here waiting, watching. I did have no army. That's true. That's true. I needed to have an army. I needed to have an army. You're absolutely right. I was trying to make Medusa and a Myrmidon, and I got killed. It's a tough life. What can you do? All right. I need a pee. When tournament player announcement? Soon, TM. I just got to pee. Let me go pee. I'll be right back. It's banana time. I become Shin-chan's grandpa. Barrymont, you just let me die, man. You were sitting there with those bloody Myrmidon heroes. Go kill him. I was busy making my Myrmidons. Hold on, I got some questions here. What's the best god to play in 2v2? You guys, I didn't even put the fucking link in already in here. This Bill Gates guy. I didn't realize he was actually good. Sorry, let me. Best god to play in 2v2 for an average player. Probably Poseidon, Odin, Poseidon, Odin. Probably could play Thor. Maybe Set if you want to play an Egyptian and just make a Nubites and spam and run around. Uranus if you want to play the Atlanteans. And probably Noir, but you're playing in towards White Horse Cav every game. Basically, I'm trying to say you want to make units that are quick so you can help out your teammates. Do I recommend a former StarCraft 2 GM player? Sheesh, this guy's going to be insane. Starting out to play random god to learn or to focus on one. Are you asking me because you want to min-max and become the best Age of Mythology player you possibly can in the shortest amount of time? Or are you just here for fun? Both? Sheesh. The simplest to play at the moment is probably Poseidon for a really good player. I think Poseidon is probably the simplest to go in to start with. And maybe play like until you start losing with Poseidon, because that's probably where you're gonna end up with about your elo with your game knowledge, right? I think I'm gonna kick Maxwell. I don't like this. Says on his trolling me. Okay, probably Poseidon. Stay Poseidon until you start losing, and then start branching out into gods that you can't beat with Poseidon. The gods you're finding difficult to play against. Joe UK. All right, that'll do. So we'll go Joe and Psycho on different teams. It's probably fair. Poseidon and Odin nerf when? Do they need a nerf? I think what I would like to see for Poseidon is to make this plus 0.1 speed per age. That would probably make things a little bit easier here. And for Odin, I don't know. I don't know what you can do to help Odin. I don't think you need 6 months. You can get good if you've got the RTS knowledge. You can get good in Age Mythology in about a month of really hard work, I reckon. Like, I reckon if I went over and I really worked hard, I could probably get good in Age of Empires 4 in about a month. Like, top 100. For example. I could probably get good in StarCraft in about a month. But I have to work really hard. I'm talking like 6 hours a day studying, working hard. Like analyzing every single game, every single loss, trying to understand what people can actually do. Figure out the entirety of the unit roster, know exactly what they can all do. Learn the meta, learn how to beat the meta, learn how to counter meta. 1 month, I reckon. I reckon that's a fair task to get pretty good at an unknown RTS game if you're like already top of another RTS game. Well, say hi, Illuminati. How you going, my dude? Okay, we got 3 Atlanteans on it. They've got all defensive. They got Noir. All right. Grass told me I had a special spot in your heart. Unfortunately, the invites are already sent. So if you have not received an invite, I don't know what to tell you. It's not public, but the invites have already been sent. We're going to be doing the announcement very, very soon, TM. The invitees do know. Yes. If you actually are Grandmaster and you want to get good, I would very, very happily, Saison, spend an hour and give you some coaching. So play some games first, see, and all the other good stuff, and then we can do some coaching. Soon TM is today? I don't know, man. I'm still working it out myself. I mean, it just like the random god thing is more of a like fun thing. I don't think playing random god if you don't know what's going on is very fun. I think playing one god to learn is a lot more fun because you can just kind of do the same thing and kind of get it annihilated a couple of times by some random shit that you just weren't aware of. That's probably more fun for me. Would be more fun for me, I think. Managing economy in AOM is way harder. Yeah. Economy is more challenging in AOM in Age of Empires than in StarCraft. And StarCraft is more challenging in terms of micro is what I remember from it. That being said, I do think micro is very important in this game as well. And I do think that macro is very important in StarCraft as well. So you don't get both. Beastie was a StarCraft 2 pro and he was getting pretty much his first game on, but yeah. Beastie was really good because he was playing he's talented. That's the main reason, but he was only playing Poseidon, and Poseidon was and kind of is to some degree a little bit on the simple side to play.
Skopos és UG. UG és Lost. Erjo Mak.
Why are you over there? What happened there?
Skopos, UG és UG.
Aked. Yuji.
I might come up here.
Osto.
I'm really playing silly, by the way, today. I'm not in for any of the non-silly stuff. We're basically just playing stupid strats every single game in this team game thing. Besides the easiest macro game plan, yeah.
Aked. Aked.
Skopos, Eked. Herjos, Eked.
Basically that. This guy going for that forward town center when we're all going town centers and we have no idea what he's doing is very, very risky. I announced on the stream today, or I actually, it's not 100% up to me. I didn't realize it's coming soon. Just come. It's gonna come soon.
Erjos, Mak, Esh, Voliat.
Bureg.
Skop, Esh, lost.
I need to know.
Herjos.
Okay, who? Let's play the game of who do you think got invited? And I will say I can't say to every single one of them.
Skopos.
Sound good?
Yuji. Mos intem.
Mr. Magic, Squash, Recon, Gavoth, Rapple, Soup. Yeah, I can't say. Can't say on any of those. Sorry.
Skopos, Mak, Uj, Mak, Esh, Lost, Mak, Uj.
Squash rhymes with Kavoth. I can't say anything. It's unfortunate. Got no ability to say. It's very exciting though. I'm excited that you guys are excited. That's the most exciting thing.
Mos intem. Yuji. Aked. Skost. Yuji.
Skopos, Schwest. Mak. Herjos.
Schwest. Vayen.
Thank you for all the goats, Mr. No Brainer. It's very nice of you.
Uj, Mak, Esh, Lost, Mak, Uj.
Herjos. Bureg.
Oh no, I need a little bit more wood for a house.
Aked. Eshlo. Mos intem.
My GF just got into a car crash. Oh no. That's fucking terrible. Jesus Christ.